Chris. I'm here with Margie and Haley. We are in Auburn, Indiana. Well, outside of Auburn, Indiana. We are here at the early Ford V8 Museum. We would be outside, but it's raining so that you could see the building. But the building is a white with blue and silver stripes on it. So we'll probably show you walking up, but hopefully it's open because there's only one car here. So if it isn't open, you're not even going to get to see this part of the video. So let's go ahead and go in and see what they have. So here we are. This is the early Ford V8 Museum that we're walking up to. Oh yeah, it's the panhead. The little walkway was like panheads. So we're getting ready to go in and see if they're open. So we are inside the museum and we have a lot of cars to go through and look at. So let's get started and start looking at all these amazing looking cars. We're starting off, we got a 1932 Ford chassis, and you can see the chassis, look at it. They got the seats in already. Look at those big comfy seats there. And then next up we have the 1932 5-window coupe. So giving you those gangster vibes, the way these cars looked. Then we got Haley over here by this Woody vehicle. What is this, Margie? A 1932 Ford Deluxe Model B Woody wagon.
18G-105.
What do you think of that one, Haley?
They only made 1,052 of them. The base price was $650.
Looks like these are all 1932s. This is a two-door sedan. And then we have a 33 Ford Deluxe 5-window coupe. Just moving around, looking at these amazing vehicles and the way they have it all set up. Wow, look at this. A 1940 Lincoln Zephyr Continental. That's amazing. Look at this. Wow. This is one heck of a car right here. I tell you. The inside looks amazing. Convertible. This is the next car. I wonder if the next car is just the same, but no, 1939 Ford Standard 2-door. So maybe if we pop out a bit, you can see a little bit more. There we go. Look at these cars, just amazing. 38 Ford Standard 2-door. Here we have a Ford truck. It's amazing how these vehicles look. So some of them have some information signs, others don't. 1937 Ford 5-window coupe. Here's a Zephyr. This is like the one car down there, except for it's a hardtop. And then over here we have a 32 Ford Roadster. And it looks like the other one's a Roadster too. So they got the pop out back seats. Pretty amazing. Look at these cars, the spoked wheels and everything like that. Another Roadster here, maybe another year, but they also have the back seat opens up like a trunk. (1934) Ford Deluxe Model B Roadster is what that one is. So they got, what do we have here? Different dash panels. All the different dash panels and everything. Wow, look at all the little levers and everything on there. All the different buttons and dials. Wow. Now we're moving on over into the Mercury area. It looks like there's a lot of Mercurys. There's Fords and Lincolns over on this side. Now we're over here on what looks like the Mercury area side. So I'm sure there's some more Fords over here as well. But the very first one we got going on is we got a yellow taxi cab. So look at this yellow taxi cab. Maybe we pop out a little bit. Hold on. There we go. So it says Wit Cab right in the front. I'm trying to see what kind of car this is. I'm going to say it's going to be somewhat of what's Whitney Cab Company. You can look right inside here. So look at those big back seats they used to have, almost like a love seat inside of the car. Of course, we got a back area for lots of luggage. So here we have the 1946 Mercury sedan coupe. Also an awesome looking car. 1946 Ford Super Deluxe sedan. That one's got like the little visor off the window, or off the windshield, or above the windshield. Almost like giving you a shade. Looks like also a 46 Ford Deluxe Coupe. 1941 Mercury 8 4-door town sedan. This is the Deluxe 4-door sedan. And we got another Woody right here, and this is a Ford Deluxe station wagon. I got some engines over here. Look at this. Look at the panel and everything. Just amazing. Jumping back just a little bit for a 1934 Deluxe Ford Roadster. Looks like it's also convertible, but this has also got the pop-out back seat. '35 Ford Deluxe 2-door. Look at this panel delivery. Ford Deluxe panel delivery truck. Get kind of an idea what it looks like inside. Not very wide, not as spacious as what vehicles are today, but this next car looks pretty interesting. Official pace car for the, oh wow, 23rd annual 500-mile race. So I'm gonna say this was an Indy pace car, if I had to guess. Yeah, I'm gonna say. So this was for the 23rd annual Indy 500. This was the pace car. Man, look at this. Look at the upholstery. I'm telling you, these look as comfortable as your couch at home. This big bad boy, 1949 Ford Deluxe 2-door sedan. I love how the Ford is curved there in front. It also has the visor over the windshield. I wonder why they stopped doing that. Also, great big seats inside. It just seems like there was more deluxe, more art to these old cars compared to what we have today. Here we have another Ford, 1950 Ford Custom Crestliner. I love the paint job on this. Also with the big back seat. What do we have on over here? Oh, it does not say. Maybe it's another Crestliner, I would say. Just different paint color. I don't know. It doesn't say. Here's a Mercury Sports Sedan, 1950s. Also a 1951 Mercury Sports Sedan. Same thing, just 1 year older. I do love the decorations and everything they got in the back, where it looks like we're actually standing inside an old, like Ford, what do you call it, RG? What do you call this?
What?
Like we're standing actually in, where you would, a showroom.
An exhibit room? Or
Like a showroom for cars.
Yeah.
Not saying it's not a showroom for cars, but I'm talking about, like, actually went to a car lot to buy a brand new Ford. That's what it looks like in here. It's just, they have lots of different stuff. And the place looks just amazing. I love how this looks compared. Just everything around here just looks amazing. Even the old gas tank, or the gas tank there in the middle. I didn't even notice that till just now. Just looking at how this place is themed and designed is just amazing. So moving on, so we got a 1951 Mercury station wagon. Got that big front end. They got the visor over the windshield, and then they got that wood panel look. Now, I'm wondering if it's just, yeah, it's not actually wood. I don't know. Maybe that is wood. And then the last car we have over here is 1953 Ford Custom Liner 4-door sedan.
This was their 50th anniversary.
And this, I don't know, I like the color of this car.
Oh, here, this is interesting. So, in 1953 was Ford's 50th anniversary, and all of Ford's steering wheels in 1953 commemorated the company's anniversary.
Oh, wow. It's kind of hard to read.
Let me see. It's kind of hard to read. I wonder if I shine my light on it. Okay. Oh yeah, it says anniversary.
Okay.
Nice.
Here we are in another amazing room of this museum. Just the way it is completely set up for us to look around. It's just, there's carpet in here, there's cars on carpet, there's all kinds of stuff here. Just the theming for this place is amazing. Let's take a look at some of the cars.
Original miles. The original price was $650.
This is a Ford Touring sedan. Wow. So obviously it looks like they had a car over here that's missing. And it says it was a 1936 Ford Phaeton. So here is a 2-door touring sedan. And here's what's funny, when they spell 2-door, it's like that. It's not like what you would think. And it looks like it's got a little trailer to it. It says half trunk will tour, so that's what that is. And we have another 2-door sedan, 1936 Ford Deluxe. And look at this beauty here. This is the 1936 Ford Deluxe convertible sedan. This thing looks amazing. So I'm gonna say you had to unbutton all this and take it down by hand manually, probably nothing that's automatic. But man, these seats are amazing and look comfortable, but it doesn't look like you have a lot of room. And look at the hood ornament on this car. Wow. Is that a Greyhound? I'm gonna say it's a Greyhound. That's what it looks like. Over here we have a 1936 Ford Deluxe Club Cabriolet. It's got the V8 emblem right on the front of it. Once again, I think another convertible. Small, very small back seat. Forgot, some of these got the running boards on the side. Here's another one that has, looks like the Greyhound on the front. Greyhound hood ornament. 1936 Ford Deluxe cab. So same kind of car. I think different color. Is it the same year? Might be the same year. Yeah, there is a difference. The other one had the full back seat, where this one has the pop-out back seat. Man, there's a lot of cushion there. Custom German Glacier Cabriolet, 1936 Ford. Awesome looking car. Just amazing. It's got the V8 emblem right on the steering wheel. And also on the front. Moving on, we have the 1936 Ford Deluxe 3-window coupe. Now this one has the trunk. We can look into the trunk. Wow. Look at the space on that. You wouldn't expect that. Come here and look at this.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that a lot of trunk room?
But is there like room up there to put another seat?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Could you put another seat up there? I guess.
I don't think so. That's
I
the
don't
trunk.
think so either. That is just one. There you go. That's the trunk. That's a lot of room. Huh?
So yeah, it's just a 2-seater.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's that good.
So I think we looked at this car here. So right there, Margie's standing by a Ford chassis.
You don't.
You don't. This is what they build everything on.
This is the chassis.
So you got the chassis rails and the cross members and everything like that. Rolling frame.
That's what we build at work. Is all these wires they sit inside and these wires guide.
So and behind me, wow, look at that. A full chrome car. I was trying to see which way to go to actually see what kind of car this is, but I think they said this was at the Ford. It's a 1936 Ford Cars and Commercial vehicle. The first ever nationwide gathering of Ford dealers. The Rotunda opened its doors to public on May 14th, 1936. The Ford exhibit at Chicago World's Fair drew 12 million visitors in 6 months. As built in Chicago, the Rotunda's central court was open to the sky. Story of
I don't know if I like that.
what? This is for a show. It wasn't for sale. The restoration, like the car, was unusual. This is the car sent to Chicago region. The famous car is known by one name, Stainless, so it has that stainless steel look. Testing the metal of its metal. So that's pretty amazing. All right, next up we got the 2-door sedan delivery. Two-purpose 1936 Ford Deluxe. Got the running board. Ah, so the whole back end, there's no seats, nothing. It's just all for cargo. And then, man, even for just delivery, the seats look pretty nice. So we have the 1936 Ford panel delivery. You know, gallery of furniture. So this is the panel van. Still, I mean, the seats look really comfortable just for a service vehicle. Here we go. Here's something on the seats. Two-purpose sedan seats. Two-purpose deluxe two-door sedan. The two-purpose of the two-purpose deluxe two-door sedan delivery were carry passengers and deliver goods. Simply remove the rear seat. Oh, so this, you could remove the rear seat. So it came out of that, not the truck. But they got pictures up on the wall of trucks just like the one we're looking at. But you can look in the back. Look at all the space you have for room. Not as wide as what you see in the delivery vehicles you see the day, but pretty big. But across the way, we have a 5-window coupe, 1936 Ford. It's got what looks like the Greyhound with the V8 as well. I did not see that. And the trunk is as deep. I wonder if it's just the same vehicle as what we were looking at just a minute ago, except there's just maybe different year. There's Margie and Haley. Over here we have a sedan delivery, which looks somewhat like what we were looking at over there. A commercial vehicle for light delivery. So this does not have the windows like the other car. It has, the seats do not connect like they do. It's not a full bench seat. This opens in the back where you store what you're delivering. We also have a wood panel. Is this a delivery vehicle? No, it's a passenger vehicle. Wow. This is a nice looking vehicle. 1936 Ford Deluxe station wagon. Really amazing. Hello, ma'am. I would like the parts for a 1936 Ford. I need a rear view mirror, please.
Right there. Is that one did you pay?
Where are you going? So last but not least, we have a 1936 Ford Deluxe Roadster. Oh yeah.
This is real nice. I like this one.
Got the wood panel dash. And then the back seat that pops out with the storage down at the below, so you could actually put stuff in. But have you felt the seats, the cushion in the seats? Huh? Have you felt the cushion in the seats?
No, I said not to touch, so I didn't touch it.
We have the Ford Motor Car Clock Collection. Wow. What was clocks? So these are the different clocks that you would find. Maybe I'm taking a guess. No, it says Lazy V8s. So those are the clocks. Are the ones down below. Yeah, they're all clocks that would go into the dash. This is kind of amazing just to see the different styles. There's one with gold hands.
Yeah, it's the same. You just pull it down. You would just go.
You got the rectangular ones in the back. Here's the one that looks like a wind-up. The Waltham wind-up. Wow. It is a wind-up. That's amazing. We are in another room with tractors, delivery vehicles. Not only that, we got race cars. So let's go take a look at some of the stuff they have here in this room over here. So we got some of the Ford racing vehicles. So look at, these are all one-seaters. I mean, this is like sitting on behind an engine. That's all it is. Got some of the motors. We got another one over here, which is a one-seater. And this, no, what that is, yes, but not this. The 1926 Ford T-Track Roadster, which is, they're talking about the ones that Margie and Haley's looking at right now. But this little two-door, this looks familiar. But it looks like it just has the basics. The seats are big, but not as cushioned as what you've seen in some of the other cars.
Is this like a, would that be like a clutch down there?
Yeah, it's a stick.
So, but what I'm asking is, so which one would be the clutch? Is the little one here the gas, or I don't know? I'm just kind of curious. Because like
so the clutch is going to be the one all the way on the outside.
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it was just like a normal.
No, your gas and your brake's going to be in your normal place, and then the one's going to be your clutch.
Over here.
Yeah.
I just wondered if it was in the same thing.
They got a soapbox derby car.
Just remember, your car doesn't have a clutch. No, my car.
And we got some of these. I guess they're service trucks. This is a fire engine, actually. So I thought they were. I guess they are service trucks. So 1941 Ford fire truck. So let me.
That's a fire truck?
That's a fire truck.
Where?
Right here.
That's it, wow. Oh, it is a fire truck. I thought it was just like a little.
It's got the stuff for working hoses and everything like that.
Oh, there's a fire truck in there. There's a I'm not tall enough to see in there. You can't even see the seat. No, but there's a helmet in there.
Yeah. There's also the cap for like the captain of the fire department.
So you can cut stuff?
An axe. Yep. That's what that is, Haley. Next up, we have, it looks like a tow truck.
They only made 10 of these?
That's what it says. 1947 Ford 2-ton cab over wrecker. Wheelbase is 134 V8. So this is your tow truck or a wrecker. It's got the mobile gas on the side. All the pulleys and everything. Even pick up like, looks like trailers with this as well. I'm sure you'd have to remove all of this and able to pick up with the trailer. But I'm not going to be able to look in there, but you can. So moving on to the next truck, as Margie and Haley look at the truck we just got finished with. We do. It's a 1940s Ford Custom V8 school bus. Wow. These are pretty small compared to what the school buses you see today. So it looks like they come in through this door and then go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not really told. Oh, but look, this is different. They have crimps in the windows.
What do they have? Oh, where they roll the windows down. Huh.
Nice.
It's kind of different. Looks like the same type
They have a
over
little
here,
stop
except for it's a service vehicle, and this is a plumbing and heating vehicle. We don't have anything on the front. Looks like almost the same kind, just don't have the windows, and probably has room for storing tools and all different kinds of equipment for plumbing and heating in the back. Still got the big comfy seats even for a service vehicle. And then it looks like, is this a dump truck? Maybe? I'm gonna say it's a Ford dump truck. I'm gonna say it is. So you got your dump truck here. Nothing to really read on it. You can look inside and see. Over this way, we got the Ford tractors. This looks like just the front end of the tractor. I don't know if it's used for anything or what the use is. There's nothing that tells. Maybe there's something over here. There's a tractor there. It says a 1947 Ford 8N tractor. So the base price was $1,404. I don't know if this is like was a showroom demonstrator or what. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell us, but it just looks like it's the front end of the tractor. All right, they have what looks like a Ford garage. They have a 1936 Ford Coupe stock car. 37 stock car.
That seat looks very uncomfortable.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Roy, how do you say that?
Roy Naismith? I don't know how you say it.
So, we got switches on, engine on, and fuel on.
Wow.
There's the two switches in there. Well, that'd be their sponsors on here.
Yep, that's their sponsors.
They got a picture of Henry Ford right up there. So,
There you go, Haley. Look, there's what you look for in a tire. See that tread on those tires? How good they look? Yeah, I need new tires.
so that's gonna do it for the early Ford V8 museum. I had to look back at it. So, other than that, I thought it was amazing. What do you think, Margie?
I liked it a lot.
I did too. So, thanks you for coming with us, and I hope to catch you all on our next adventure. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.